IVM.
$100. That's all it takes to begin your journey with Bitcoin and Ethereum. No, really. With CoinSwitch, you can start investing in over 100 cryptocurrencies with just 100 rupees. On top of that, there are zero charges for deposits and withdrawals, so you can trade, buy, sell, however and whenever you want. All of this, plus their extremely intuitive interface, makes CoinSwitch the perfect app for beginners in the crypto space. But don't take my word for it. Just download CoinSwitch for free and try it out for yourself. If you'd like more information on cryptocurrencies, tune into a show about crypto with me, Rohan Joshi, my new adventure on IVM podcasts. CoinSwitch, kuch to badlega.
Hello and welcome. This is another episode of Football Shitball. I have with me Karthik Iyer lazing around in a Fulham jersey and Shivram Parameshwaran not lazing around in no jersey today on this episode with me like always. There's a little debate on this episode, naming of the episode actually. Shivram came with a lovely name called Dil Dhadakne Do.
It was a very, very private joke, Sapre. It is not. I don't think it's in good taste.
I didn't get it, so it was definitely just between the two of you.
These are kind of private jokes.
We don't need to. Can we just keep moving? Can you just shut up right now? Okay. It's not good for my public image.
No. It was a private joke. That's what Shivram is in private. We are calling this Blood Chile because Antonio Conte, the Spanish player manager according to Tottenham Hotspur, has become the manager of that club. So we'll keep this episode as short as Nuno's career at Spurs. So
4
we'll come
months.
18 minutes. 18 minutes we'll keep this episode down to. We're calling this Blood Chile because Conte is back in London to manage a Super League Cup, hopefully next season. So more on that after the break.
Habits? Routines? How exactly do they help us get better? Well, to simplify it for you, tune in to the Habit Coach podcast. I am Ashton Doctor and I'm going to be here to help you get better daily with some simple, easy to do habits that you can easily adapt to your life. So tune in to the Habit Coach podcast from Monday to Friday because I believe that awesome lives start with awesome habits.
Current Tottenham, Antonio Conte finally announced social media mix-up, whatever happened, right? But he's now at Spurs, a job that he rejected a while ago, a club that he frowned upon when he was at Chelsea, saying they have no ambition, etc. But you can't blame him for that, A, because he was right, and B, everybody else has said this about Spurs. But now he's been paid a lot of money for 18 months contract at Spurs right now.
Stopgap.
You made a point
that's it. He's only there for 18 months. That's all they've given him.
I think that's all he's taken. I think that's how much he's taken. He said, after that, I have booked tickets for holiday. So just this much we'll do for now and later we'll see. He has an option to extend. But like Sapre said, he famously once said at Chelsea, winning is expected at Chelsea. At Tottenham, it is a hope. So let's find out how true that is.
So what is going to change? Ayer, you've been a Spurs fan last season.
What is going to change?
What is going to change at Spurs with Conte coming in? He needs a big treasure chest. Let's be very honest about it. He's made a point very clear. If you want to win the league and win trophies, you need an expensive squad. Otherwise, you'll be where you are. The problem with Spurs is they've never had the kind of money to compete with the likes of City and Chelsea. Liverpool just built a good squad over the United is no longer in the list anyways. But what's going to change? Is he going to get the money? Are they going to sell Harry Kane and get 2 reserves? What are they going to do?
I think the reverse. I think he's going to change Harry Kane. I think Harry Kane is going to start scoring goals once again because he now has a manager who I guess he respects. I'm sure he'll be scared of. The entire squad should be scared of Antonio Conte. So I think Harry Kane is now going to be settled again at Tottenham. I don't think he's going anywhere.
Why should Kane be afraid of any manager? He's a good player.
I don't care about the manager and all. Antonio Conte is a scary human being. He is possibly part, vampire and
part Spanish.
Part Spanish. So, but I think he'll do well for Harry. He'll make Harry Kane play the way he wants him to, rather than you know what is happening with Tottenham, right? Basically, Harry Kane's going in midfield. They started last season as well. Son is also coming back to get the ball. They play with only midfielders. It shows you how useless midfielders are. That a team of only midfielders is doing this badly, in effect. So I think he'll get Harry Kane playing at the level that he was a year and a half ago.
2 years ago.
Shivram, how much do you disagree with him?
I mean, there is not much to disagree with because this is fairly stating the obvious. What I did agree with is that he needs a treasure chest. And for some reason, people don't realize that Spurs have sent a ton of money already, right? Like Ndombele was some 50 million something. Lo Celso was another 40 million. That Bergwijn was 30 million. Doherty was 15 million. I mean, that's a lot of money that they spent, but they have nothing to show for. I mean, the last
salary was 50 million.
Yeah, I mean, that should tell you that they've been spending quite a bit. So I don't think the appetite is there, at least in the short term. And maybe Karthik is right. Kane is the only way they can fund any of Conte's expensive habits. The other thing with Spurs is that they have rarely shown any kind of like outside of the first 3 games that they played, which Nuno, if you didn't know, won the manager of the month. So 3 months can change a lot. Is they've not shown any fight. Like if you watch their games, and especially if you watched what has been dubbed El Sakiko, because either of them was going to go for Conte, and Ole has again saved his job. If you watch that game, Spurs didn't do anything. I remember a game before that where they didn't have a single shot for a whole half. Like, let alone a goal, just didn't have a shot. So, I mean, I didn't watch that half, but I'm guessing it wasn't very, impressive from a Spurs point of view. Even though Nuno is, meant to be, a defensive manager, likes possession, gets that doesn't include his job.
So I don't understand this, right? They were looking for Conte in the summer before they got Nuno. Nuno wasn't the first choice. He's clear demand. He was happy to come to London, happy to find a job finally at a club that can, compete in the Premier League with a decent squad money. They said we don't have money. So what has Daniel Levy used these 2 months for? He's not going to get the money right away to give to Conte. He still has to go through a difficult 2 months before the January transfer window opens. I don't know what kind of players he'll be able to sign. He'll definitely need more defenders. I don't know who's available right now to want to come to Spurs. Why has he taken this job? What is in it for Conte, to be very honest?
He has been given a guarantee, and I guarantee you this, and I'm going to put all my eggs in one basket, that Harry Kane is going to stay at the club, which is why he's come there. And he's going to get him to play that well, that Spurs are going to win the league in this 18 months that he is there at the club.
So at the end of 18 months, they will win this league, which is for 12 months.
At the end of his... they'll win it next year, probably. They could win it this year as well, but I don't think so. Currently, it's not happening. But next year, at least they should.
I saw a tweet where there's some very optimistic Spurs fan said, they got in Conte now so that every team, gets lackadaisical. And because they've gotten 4 months of a head start, now Spurs will start winning. What happened for the last 60 years? That's quite a bit of a head start to win it this year. So, I mean, Spurs are being Spurs.
Maybe another thing is the club may get bought by somebody. As recently as another club was
who is going to buy this club?
That is
from Daniel
I don't
Levy.
know, some public-private partnership. I don't know.
Public-private partnership. This PSU. This is it's a half-owned.
But what Conte is doing here, he's basically following Mourinho around, right? Like Mourinho was at Inter, he went to Inter. Mourinho was at Chelsea, he went to Chelsea. Mourinho was at Spurs. Who's remaining? Porto, Real Madrid. Those are the
Roma.
two. Roma.
Looking at the results at Roma, Mourinho is going to make his way soon. So Conte back in Italy at a beautiful club. Anyhow, so Spurs may or may not get the money. It may or may not get sold to club. But Newcastle was bought for a measly amount of some 300 million.
It's not a measly amount for Newcastle, man.
No, so here this is my...
And you have to also remember that they also have a lot of debt. So technically, whoever's buying them for 300 million is also taking over that debt, right? So you're paying for the assets.
The Saudis are damn upset that so much debt is there. Out of two pockets, it has to come out rather than the one.
I'm just saying 300 million is the face value of the club. There is a lot more associated.
I mean,
like if you buy Fulham,
Yeah.
you have to get the Michael Jackson statue with it, right? Like it's not like ye chhod do, ye nahi chahiye.
It's okay. Fulham is in a posh part of London, so
Scott Parker stand.
my thing
that
is
bloody Scott Parker, he's gone to Bournemouth, and Bournemouth are top of the championship, man.
bloody.
You're
why
not
bloody?
even winning the championship.
No, we're second.
Yeah, top scorer is Mitrovic, but so he's happy. Something
Yeah,
Howsy,
golden boot.
Jaldi file he got. No,
That's what Karthik likes to get, the golden boot every year.
so here's my thing, right? Debt aside, right? Had I seen one like notation on the agreement from Newcastle, I wouldn't have consulted them to buy it, which was they have to pay Steve Bruce 8 million for asking him to leave. 8 million to Steve Bruce.
3 pockets now.
That's a lot of money.
But that's
So,
like his golden
yeah.
parachute, man.
Yeah, that's clearly him and Ashley had a deal. Mike Ashley knew he's selling. He wants to everyone over, anyone who comes is associated with Newcastle. Ashley likes Bruce. He told Bruce last year he signed this contract where his buyout was 8 million.
Exactly.
So Ashley knew this. Bruce knew it as well. It was a good between friends, right, Sapre? Like one
It's
day
a payday.
you and I,
It's a payday.
I'm the owner, you're the manager. I'll give you that kind of contract if I know that the club is being bought and you're going to be sacked.
What
You
am I
can
doing?
tell me-
I'm Scott Parker here.
You're going to buy the club and you'll have to pay us.
My fourth pocket. I will have to jump
Like
out.
is not even some assistant manager. Alan Shearer is not going to get a chance to be a manager. Unai Emery's name has been has popped up as the manager. Shivram, you've been a fan of Emery's style of play and the success he brought.
And Villarreal, yes.
Right? How do you think? Who is Newcastle will go for some seriously good players. Eden Hazard's name has been popped up, but that's only because Ancelotti said it's okay for him to move. So suddenly tabloids in England like Newcastle's the next destination for Hazard, whatever.
अरे भैया
Like,
सन का first
so
pitch
you-
भी नहीं हो, सन का last pitch पढ़ रहे हो तुम. I mean, how much worse can it get? I think it's good to have, but I don't know if you're familiar with FIFA, right? And I play in the lower leagues and try and get this club up and do like a romantic version of trying to get, like Karthik supports Fulham, so similar. I try and get these clubs to get to the Premiership.
But you managed to get them up, right?
Yeah, I managed to get them up. The deal here is if you bid, so I'm like Bolton right now. I'm in the Championship. And if I bid for some chiller pillar players who are currently in the EPL, right? They don't even say, like, you can't even bid for them. It immediately says this player does not want to relocate. Like, that is a straight no. So I don't know how Eden Hazard, who's on the payrolls of Real Madrid, right, is going to come to Newcastle of all places, right? It's not even London.
I'll tell you why he'll come to Newcastle.
Newcastle upon time, for God's sake, or something like that.
This Super League will happen next year or so. Okay, his career at Madrid is almost diminishing. It should get over. Ayer may disagree, but that's the reality.
No, I agree with you. If Ancelotti is not giving a superstar a game, that means there's a big problem. This guy gives anybody a game.
So Super League will start, right? All these so-called big six, including Spurs under Conte or without Conte, will still be part of the Super League. Then who has the money? Newcastle, right? Newcastle is going to compete for the Premier League title. So Hazard will win the title
I'm
again.
sure Eden Hazard's dream next season is to play in the Championship. That is what his dream has always been.
I don't think it's as black and white, if you get it what I said.
I mean, Newcastle are in serious relegation danger, yeah? They if they don't survive, I think it'll probably be best if they don't survive. Because if you survive by the skin of your teeth, then people are like, oh, what a lowly club. But if you come up from the Championship, they're like, oh, look at this Brentford. What an awesome side, newly promoted. Newcastle can be one of those.
Brentford are playing well if you're going for Fulham again in this.
Newcastle can be one of those in 2 years where people are excited to join the club because it's such a great project and then they can win the league title in 5.
Mbappe will be 24 by then, I think, or whatever.
Yeah, perfect, right? Like, let him do his Madrid thing for a while. And
that
then,
was the video, right?
come in.
Of Griezmann telling him on a flight that I've just transferred you to Newcastle.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. The prophecy is immense because he's a big fan of Football Manager. Not so much of football. So I think that does well for Griezmann.
Or his managers.
Or his managers, yeah.
Lovely. Talking about a manager that everybody hated, but now suddenly has admiration for is Mikel Arteta and the
आप बोला कौन उठा तुम्हारा ओले को बोला कौन उठाने को
that what is this? Sadesati is over. What is this phase that Arsenal are going through? Right?
Lovely.
Aaron
Touch wood.
Ramsdale giving it back to the fans.
The Leicester fans. He's singing with the fans. Like he's not giving back is a step lower than singing with them. Now the fans are like, shit, abhi kya bole? He's just singing the same song about him. What a fantastic like
reverse self-deprecation. I don't know what, but like brilliant.
I love these shithousery players. And I love it even more when it turns out to be a goalkeeper who's doing the shithousery, because half the time they're just standing there, right? They're pretending to wipe their face with the towel, which they hang in the net, then they're drinking water.
Not if you're a United goalkeeper, by the way.
Yeah, not if you're a United goalkeeper. I mean, United goalkeeper on the bench is also warming up before, you never know. So, I love Aaron Ramsdale, man. What a character. Like, I did not realize he's such a mental person in his previous seasons, which Sapre, used to historically make a point and say, he's been with sides which have been relegated. And here we are talking about him showing up this form. There's talk of him actually being first pick for England. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I mean, the next person is picked for it. And the manager is Southgate. But I mean, it's not saying much, but if you're number one for a country like England, which invented the sport, it can't be that bad. So, yes, I think even Ben White, I absolutely have eaten my words. I thought 50 million for ex-Brighton. He's shown up. That Tomiyasu, man, what a player. Like, he possibly didn't have the best game over the weekend, but we came away with a clean sheet. I mean, that's all that matters.
So was it just that the initial games, the first month, in fact, like when Arsenal were like totally on the opposite side of Spurs, like winning nothing, not scoring, etc., that hammering by City? Was it just the fixtures, or what is it, the players doing well? For the
first game, I think, was because Arsenal was struck by COVID. A bunch of players were out, and then you were playing City. So, I mean, there's no excuse for not winning against City. But after that, Arsenal have turned it up, right? They've beat Tottenham. They're going to play United. So that's another 3 points in the bank. So I think, and the fact that Arsenal don't have any other distractions like European leagues, like Sapre, you will find out very soon when you get knocked out in this round of 16, that, Europa League actually takes away from the focus that you need for the EPL. So, I mean, I'll go out on a limb and say Arsenal have a chance to make it top 3 at least.
Oh, wow. What do you think about Arsenal's form?
This is the first time I realized that Arsenal won on the weekend. I was
winning.
Arsenal have won 9 straight games.
9 straight. Who did they beat on the weekend?
Leicester.
I can't even remember. That's how many teams we've beaten.
Leicester.
Your Vardy, your captain got 1 point. So he got 2 total.
Watford before that.
That's outstanding. I just saw that Ramsdale ka save. That's all.
You saw a beautiful save.
You saw a picture of Ramsdale save.
You can't even tell much. It looks like his leg is up instead of his
Yeah. It's a very, very cool photo. I found it very, very pretty.
What a cutting edge insight of football over the weekend.
I don't know. I don't know anything about Arsenal. They're winning. Good for them. I like Arsenal. Always nice club there. Very decent.
Good. Are you talking about your neighbors?
No. I've always liked Arsenal. They're simple club. Yeah, they don't have
classy.
No airs about themselves and all. My mic.
Oh my god!
Shoot, bole, mic cutting. You remember Thierry Henry giving those death stares when he wanted to go to Barcelona? Let me remind you. There were a lot of airs at this club.
Yeah, it went from there to like nice chocolate boy, says Fabregas in the middle, and then all
he's still
nice
tweeting in
like,
the focus for Arsenal. Yeah, like he loves Arsenal so much. He can't get past it. Someone said, "Who was the most favorite player you've played with?" He named Alexander Leb. Other than Barcelona supporters now, who remembers Alexander Leb?
Multiple times he has named Leb as the most talented. And then see Arsene, such a classy guy, a smart gentleman. Arsenal is cricket. The gentleman's game. That is
Arsenal is cricket. I mean, that is the worst compliment you can give a football club, is that they're cricket.
No. I didn't say Arsenal is India's batting. Now that would be...
Ouch. How dare you? We're not going down that rabbit hole. We're not going to go down
international. You supported New Zealand, no? Didn't you?
that first... Anyway, Arsenal is nice. Good on Arsenal. I think they're just... Even with United, you shared that point screen grab. I think they're even with United.
Are even. And 3 points behind City.
Yeah, 3 points behind City. West Ham are level with City. My God.
I mean,
that was
Moyes needed just a big club to show what he's worth, right? So that he's finally got it. He's finally got it. The right kind of United.
Yeah,
Chalo.
good.
Oh,
We'll
there
not
was
talk
one more joke I heard. Right? We're still talking about United. Manchester is supposed to be United, and then there are two clubs. I don't know who said this, but it was damn funny. I think it was Sidin. But really funny joke.
You need to refresh who you follow on Twitter, man. Just like the
Arsenal fans, I mean, what are you going to do?
Right. But I think you do follow some good people on Twitter, which is what helps you in FPL. Right?
Yes.
So, but Iyer, we'll start with you since you've been the, I don't know, everybody's been looking at you, the way your team's been performing. We'll start with you, right?
It's
Because
done.
you're
It's done, boss.
It's
Okay.
done. It's done.
It's done.
Right?
It's done.
You made a
all
change.
the-
I mean,
I didn't, but I will. All the luck has run out.
I was so pissed at Iyer doing so well. I had to take Vardy in my team for Vardy to
And then you got 2
stop scoring.
points in 2
Then I
games.
got 2 points. Yes, I had to do it. I had
Maybe
to
that
take
is
one.
why the luck has run out.
And I can't even say I had to take one of the team because I'm the only one who's suffering apart from Iyer. But I did this. Right? At least I'm happy that Iyer's not doing well. Firstly, I was doing well and I was doing poor. Now he's
Kekra mentality.
doing poorly. Yeah.
Mm.
But Shivam, you did well.
Did I?
This time. Didn't you?
No, I mean, which is what. Wait, we'll start with the actual facts.
Okay, let's
You
do
can, if you're listening to this, you can actually get on the Football Fantasy Football League. Go to fantasy.premierleague.com, type in 3HDRUY. That's 3HDRUY. Put that in the field. You can come join us. It's a spectacular league, and over millions of people. I'm still scrolling in the league. I'm actually just opening the app, and I clicked the wrong button, so I need to keep talking till I get there.
Suicide Squad leads. Who is Preeta? She's leading. This is
Preeta's
absolutely
leading?
brilliant. Yeah,
That is awesome.
7 by a massive margin. Yeah, 11 points.
11 points. Yeah, 11 points. That's more. That's 9 more than Karthik's captain got. Number 2 is Varan Bhaat, which is another team which is called actually Varan Bhaat, but Siddharth Bhane has been doing pretty well. 14 points. Roy is 11 on number 3, 701. Number 4 also 701. Junkies FC. These are very familiar names. The new name on the 5th position is Tangled Up in Blue. It's ex-Mourinho. Ex-Mourinho.
You got to read number 7. Number 7.
Oh my God. Okay, number 6 is Tiki Taka, a close friend of the podcast, Karthik Jakta, 697. Number 7 is, I think, by far the best name we've ever heard. It's called Ole Bhature. Ravin Kapoor. We doff our combined hats to you. That is by far the best name. If you're listening to this, tweet us on our Twitter, obviously. Use #FootballShootball and we'll find you. Identify yourself. We want to say very nice things about this name you've come up with.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to intervene since we're talking about good names. There's one on number 14. Eklavya be called gross misconduct.
Yeah, that is Eklavya Bhattacharya. We know him. He's had that name for a while. So yeah, but if he's listening to this, Eka, cool name.
Wait. Why is that? Gross, the Brighton guy. That.
Yeah. Hey, not bad, yeah, Karthik.
No, but has he done anything bad?
Tell his first name. Tell us, Karthik, what is his first name?
Pascal. He's
Wow.
I've seen him in international football, if I'm not mistaken. So,
Okay, which team is he?
I think Belgium. Isn't he Belgium? I'll just check by the time.
Just-
But I don't get the name.
Good guess. Most people in that team are
Yeah,
there's a team people
gross.
remember are from Belgium. But yeah,
Oh my God. Okay, so I did not great. Like I got a total of 50
No,
points.
he's
The
German.
average is
I'm
42.
sorry. He's German.
same
He
belt.
isn't.
Yeah, but-
Yeah.
Yeah, same. At one point in time, they were the same country, if you remember what I'm talking about. I captained Kai Havertz because I said I should go the Karthik way where I don't make a change to my team. I didn't make a transfer, but I captained the same person.
Oh, why are you guys giving Havertz so much love? I've told you enough about him. He had a little purple patch in the middle and then it's again gone for a toss. Then why
No, the thing
where
is-
this?
I'll tell you, it actually worked out well because everyone else captained Salah. Salah got only 5 points. So technically, I got 2 points more than everyone who captained Salah.
Nice.
But Salah has, I think, 17 returns in 10 games, which is, that is a shit ton of points. Like, for someone, Sapre, tell us, you don't have Salah.
No, I don't. I've decided to not take Salah. Now it's like ego thing.
You've decided to not take Salah. So you've decided
Yes,
not
still-
to be competitive.
till I can afford, I won't take Salah. Is what I've decided.
Is this what United is also like? Like we've decided not to take a good manager. I would just want to take Ole now.
No. Ole is a good manager. I mean, look at what he's achieved at United. I mean, or United achieved. You guys are just jealous, man. Of the.
We're playing each other very soon, right?
When is that?
Which I told you, right? From the list that you showed me, the two games I was really worried about. One was against Villarreal, the other against Arsenal, right? I was genuinely worried about those games.
Arsenal and United play each other very soon on the 1st of December on a Wednesday night. Cold Wednesday night in Old Trafford. So not that far away. But before
but there's a break in the middle. So it'll come sooner rather than later.
But United play Chelsea the previous weekend. So on the 27th of November or the 28th of November, Chelsea play United. And before that, Arsenal play Liverpool, which is the 20th of November. So, and sorry, just to add to that.
So basically, both United and Arsenal have a chance to go in the top 4 is what you're saying.
And before that, just before the break, United play City at home. Whatever you were getting at the top 4.
Yeah, it's not happening, right?
Let's just, cool it a little bit. You've just beaten Spurs after a long time.
Convincingly. With 7 defenders, we've convincingly beaten a team that has 8 defenders in there.
Ole has done what he does best. And I think Ole and Maguire do this really well, right? Whenever it comes to their neck on the line, they somehow pull a rabbit out of the hat and they continue for one more week.
But then Havertz didn't give you any points. I know Reece James scored a brace and Chelsea were the only one of the top 3 to win, right? City, we didn't even speak about it, but they lost to Crystal Palace.
Speak about it.
Liverpool drew with who? 2-2.
Liverpool drew with Brighton.
Oh, nice. And they were 2 goals ahead or something and then Brighton came back. Nice.
Yeah, but let's quickly talk about Crystal Palace. Under an ex-Arsenal invincible.
Yes.
Patrick Vieira. Things have changed and they haven't really been on our radar for whatever it's worth, because I think also because of FPL. They don't have consistent scorers outside of, I think, Zaha. Karthik, you spoke about their striker who's also from Celtic, if I'm not wrong.
Edouard.
Yeah. So I saw him play a couple of games. He had a lot of bright spots, but he hasn't had the returns. What I do like is I don't know if this is how you pronounce his name, Olise. Funny story. I actually got him at Bolton last year, like in FIFA. He's my central attacking midfielder. He's also playing that role for Crystal Palace this year, and he's getting consistent assists. Like I don't know what. Like there's a rotation of who gets the points. But they're doing pretty well. Any thoughts?
I enjoy the way they play because they keep shifting between Olise. I think Jordan Ayew is there, Zaha, Hudson Edouard. So
Benteke played well the game before.
Benteke comes on. He does well. Yes, you're right. I think it's a smart side, and they have done this before. Remember that Townsend strike versus City again?
Yeah. Mental strike. Yeah.
But I honestly think Vieira did not in France get the credit that he deserved. Before that was the MLS. I don't think many people pay attention. Nice had to let go of him because I think they felt the football, not really for results reasons, but they didn't feel that the football was great. Here again, I think he's doing a fine job. Yeah, for Palace, he's a perfect manager. Palace needed a change after Hodgson, and I really wish Patrick Vieira well. He's doing the route that a lot of people should follow, and not just.
Is that a swipe at Arteta?
I think Arteta is okay. I was going more Lampard, Pirlo level.
Lovely, beautiful statement. That is the coach that will go along.
So not Ole.
No, Ole did Cardiff. Ole did Molde. So I don't mind the fact that Ole is at United. I don't think a lot.
Even I don't mind.
Yeah. but yeah, good on Palace, and they have a good attacking line. But then going back to your point about taking them in FPL, like someone like Zaha didn't play the weekend before, so even him now it's tough to select as a sure shot because they have about 6 options there for 3 places.
Yeah, I think the only decent player I think from an FPL standpoint is Gallagher. He's been getting
and he's
points for
very,
them
very cheap as well.
Consistently, and consistently getting points from the midfield. Also plays almost every game for Palace, and he's a busy player. So he was the same last season as well. So that's I think one decent choice from that team.
I'll tell you my one read I have, and this weekend is actually United City. It's funny. It's the first game on Saturday. At 6 p.m. Like, is it because City are playing a lowly team? Is that why it's early?
No.
So I think that will be for
Because
it. Won't be on
Champions League. It's Champions League Tuesday, so they have to play on Saturday. They can't play on Sunday. That's the reason.
Champions League is this Tuesday. Abhi.
Yeah.
Today, tonight.
So why is it on Saturday?
Because then the gap, right? Had it been on Wednesday, then the City United game would have been on Sunday.
I mean, I didn't still understand why.
No. So I think I know the reason why. There have to be few games that are not on television in England, which is your 6 o'clock, 3:30 there. They're not streamed anywhere in England on television. We get it because we have the great Hotstar to stream it on. But in England, it's not on television. This is just for a match-going audience. And there are certain games every week of a certain quality that they need to put there. So this time, this is Manchester.
So United City is the one which is not on TV in England? My God.
I honestly think it's a big game, right? It's a derby. So now they want this to be a fan experience and people talking about why it's not on TV and stuff like that. I think it's also
it's the other way
a
around.
play by the TV companies so that there will be a lot of resentment that this match is not on television.
Ooh.
Earlier they used to put like Brighton and Burnley and not a lot of people used to fight. And this could then become a thing.
Brighton are playing Newcastle at 11 p.m. So
Yeah.
see, I'm going to watch it. So I mean,
Hotstar will have like a lot of these views going on for that match, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Good matches. What other matches? My God, Chelsea playing Burnley, Everton are like the worst.
Arsenal playing Watford. So if you haven't,
Ooh.
and West Ham playing Pool. That should be a fun game to watch.
Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, third against fourth. Is it second against fourth? Yeah,
second against fourth. Yeah.
Nice.
There's also
Good
Brentford playing Norwich. So if you don't have Tony and Mbeumo in your team, now is the time.
Or you have
And
too
if
much
you have
time.
a lot of time, please watch that.
Please watch.
Yeah.
Enough on FPL.
Enough.
Enough on
Yeah.
FPL. We'll talk about when I get to like 100 points overall. Forget one game. Like, total. We'll speak then.
Cute. It's cute.
We'll take a quick break and then we'll talk about what's happening at Barcelona. Dembele is just astonished to the team that he left when he went to the hospital. Now they just come back. So he's puzzled. We'll talk more about that after the break. All right. This one's for you, right?
So you mentioned Dembele, right? Every time he's come back, he's been injured and come back from an injury. There's been a new manager at the club.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that is so weird.
There have been, because he's been injured so many times, there have been small injuries. Like 6 weeks is fine. Every time he's had a lengthy injury, a new manager has been there.
Oh my God. How long are these injuries?
A few months. Anything
this
can
time
be over
was
a
out
few
of
months.
4 months, right? It was out of 4
Like
months.
if you're a footballer like Dembele, right? Like where you it's like a Diaby situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like every time Diaby would come back, Wenger would say it's like a new signing because this guy's basically not showed up. Like at some point in time, you're like, "Chal, theek hai yaar, abhi to paisa bhi mil raha hai. Ghar pe baith ke dekhte hain." Do you think that happens with Dembele?
It probably does, and he left Dortmund. I would actually think there's a player at Dortmund who should ideally be any player like this as hero, Marco Reus, who's been injured for the most part of his career.
And he's been so
After
consistent in showing up everywhere.
Yeah, and now, but after 30, he's finally getting 2 seasons of games, like properly
Wow.
30 plus matches under his belt every season. So there is hope if you, I guess, work hard. But I mean, with Dembele,
Work hard, yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
So
And they've lost
what's-
Aguero also, right?
So
now?
for 3 months, Aguero is out.
Yeah. I mean, I hope it's not longer. I hope he gets fine. I hope the results are-
that's A, right? B,
Yeah.
he's not going to be playing as many matches as Barcelona would want. Now they can say whatever they want to, right? Oh, it's a very important player for us, etc.
No, now I think it's tricky because it's the Eriksen route, right? Like Eriksen is now because he's got a pacemaker or something put in. Italy rules say you cannot play
Yeah. In Serie A, he cannot play.
in Syria if you have that device. So I don't know how.
I
Aguero
would
will-
actually.
But Barcelona won't have a
think,
problem because the only reason they'll go and play in Italy is if they're in the Champions League, which they're not going to be in the Champions League. So
No, no. I mean, would you, as a player who is like on the waning end of your career, would you take that chance?
look, I mean,
Because
it's
Messi
a-
bhi nahi hai to.
my
But-
thing
but
is
the
it's
thing
a
about-
15-minute jog every 2 weeks for Aguero. I'm sure it's okay.
Nice,
He can do it.
nice.
It's part of his
Nice.
routine.
Yeah. I don't think any of us knew, but apparently it has come out today. He did have this as a child as well. So maybe it was not unknown to him. So maybe it is something that he can get a grip on if it's medically possible. But about Eriksen, I think it would be nice. We know that Holland allows this because Blind plays there. with the pacemaker in his heart. And it's at the same club. I think Eriksen should go back to Ajax and maybe like have a
give jerseys away.
And he can play there if he's fit enough, right? Clearly the Eredivisie allows. He's an ex-Ajax guy. Go back there. It would be nice.
The one club he can't come back to is Spurs now that Conte is here. So, which I didn't know what to do.
Ex-managers.
So I mean, we wish Aguero well. He's also going to miss the qualifiers in South America. But
no,
what's otherwise
going to miss the
happening?
qualifiers, no? Slowly and steadily. Oh, you're talking about the South America qualifiers. I thought you were talking. Barcelona today is do or die, right?
No, it's not, because Bayern are likely to beat Benfica. The thing is, Bayern will just beat everybody. So everybody else, they can lose most of their games.
Didn't they lose like 5-0?
Yeah. They lost to Benfica, they lost to Bayern, but then they ended up beating Dynamo Kiev in the first leg. So they're on 3 points. Benfica's on, I think, 3 or 4 points, and Kiev is on 0 points. So and Benfica are likely to lose to Bayern again. Like
what I think Shivram meant is something in Germany. I think Pokal, where some.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
It'd be worse to face a wounded Bayern. They will.
Oh, they're wounded.
Yeah, they lost 5-0.
Whatever polka they were dancing to has hurt them.
Yeah, but they did score 5 goals again in the weekend to make up for that against Union.
So now they're okay. Now they're not wounded anymore because they made up for it. Yeah, so today they're happy.
But then they're playing Benfica. Yeah, no. Anyway, Barcelona, the point being...
Can you recommend a game that we should watch today, or should I sleep early? Because now the damn daylight savings is kicking in.
United Atalanta.
Oh, because United will again go down 2-0 and then they'll come back 3-2.
Entertainment.
That I don't know. It is just going to be a very good game. Atalanta is fun to watch anyway, so it'll be a good game.
Thank God. I almost thought you said United for a second.
Yeah. So I think that...
Also fun to watch, actually, to be honest.
Fun for me to watch.
Yeah. That group, Atlanta, United, Villarreal, and who's the other team? There's one more. Young Boys. And the other one, Atletico, AC Milan, and Porto is the other team. Yeah.
Sure.
Pool have already qualified, so that's done. Yeah.
So which game? Forget Champions. I'm saying forget Champions League. What's going to happen? I'm just Xavi coming back or what? What is? I want to close that chapter first. Is he coming? Not coming? Are they? I heard that they take the passport. The employers take the passport of the workers in the Gulf.
That is a really dark place to go, man.
Yeah. No, not if you're Xavi. Not definitely not if you're Xavi.
I saw a picture.
He did a 1-2 with the passport authority.
I saw a picture. He was getting some award, and there's 3 sheikhs dressed up like. So he's wearing some shorts. Yeah.
He didn't get an award. You know what he's getting? He won a $1 million lottery.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
In some world, they think that you can believe that Xavi's out there buying lottery tickets.
Yeah, and he lucky enough to win, Shivram. Come on.
Yeah, Newcastle upon Tyne is now.
So is he coming to Barcelona? What's happening? Should we start?
He doesn't like this president. No, he was on the campaigning for the other candidate. But who knows? People can kiss and make up.
But like if he and Messi were friends, and now Piqué and Messi aren't friends.
Chor Mosere bhai.
Except there's some like Gitchmate Priyadarshan movie happening at Barcelona.
They should go and get Gallardo from River Plate. The guy is an enigma from whatever I've read or heard of him. He doesn't want to come to Europe. So I want them to like kidnap him, bring him to Barcelona from Argentina and be their manager. That'll be fun.
What is the Shaolin soccer?
He's basically won everything with River Plate. He should get offers from a Spanish-speaking country, but he doesn't want to come, it seems.
So Tottenham. Tottenham put it a bit.
This is exactly like oh, we need a striker. Bhutia has won everything that he has to win in India. Let's get into a top club in Europe. That's not going to happen, no?
FC Bury.
No. Gallardo will do well. He'll do a lot better than some of the guys Barcelona have. And he's typical Barcelona. They get these guys like Ike Setien and Ronald Koeman was an odd one, but he was an ex-Barcelona player. This guy plays in a very similar fashion. Let's see. It should be fun.
Luis Enrique.
He could come back. He should come back. But Spain could win the World Cup, so he won't come back.
Yeah. Thinking aloud. Welcome to
Dream big, man. Dream big. Okay,
welcome to Karthik's monologue.
Let's go back to Shivram's question and end this podcast. We've gone way over Nuno's career at Spurs. Team match to watch, Champions League match to watch this weekend.
I do not know what matches are happening.
So which is why you should prep before you put half an hour to make that Fulham jersey as your Halloween costume for the weekend. That you put an effort on. Yeah, bloody hell.
Oh man, Oh,
Okay,
these
I'll
are the
tell you.
same matches from 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
exactly.
on.
It's a return fixture.
Focus. Yeah. Focus. Come on. Yeah. RB Leipzig
what?
PSG.
But that is so late.
I mean, aren't they? Oh, you want one of those 10 o'clock games, the better ones.
Not 10 o'clock. 11:15 first of all.
Hey, Shivram, the timing has changed, yeah?
Yeah, I told you.
Wolfsburg, Salzburg. Berg. Nice. This would be a nice one to watch.
Wolfsburg, by the way, remember Mark van Bommel?
Of course.
Yes.
So he's been sacked after 12
PSV.
games as Wolfsburg.
Eindhoven. He was Eindhoven, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
came to Wolfsburg in the summer and now
Yeah.
he's been sacked as their manager.
Oh, manager. For some
Yeah.
reason, I thought he's playing for them.
No. He was as manager. So now they've got
Why?
Florian.
How is this interesting? Sorry.
I mean,
Just,
Mark
I mean,
van
did you
Bommel-
know he started with? We don't know.
Yeah.
So, yes, great.
Did you
Now
know he
we
doesn't
know.
play anymore?
Marco van Bommel, right?
Marco? No. Marco
Marco
van
van-
Basten, I think. Mark van
No,
Bommel.
no.
Or maybe
No,
there's
no.
one English name, one Dutch name that these guys have. So Mark van Basten.
Marco
No.
Polo.
Chalo, while we debate that, you guys tell us which match are you guys looking forward to?
Well,
Marco-
seriously,
Marco-
watch Leipzig versus City. I think Leipzig are good, and there's no Messi, so that it shouldn't really matter. But yeah, Messi hasn't scored. Messi has had the most shots in Liga this season without a goal.
How much can a man do in 45 minutes? I mean, come on. That's an important player.
Well, he has had the most shots, so yeah.
We'll see. We hope Messi does well at PSG.
Does well at PSG. Guy. He's already at PSG. He's playing. He's not doing anything.
He's
Ronaldo
doing the
here is saving your ass.
In the Champions League, Messi is
In
doing
Champions
really
League,
well.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
In Champions League, he's got just 2 goals.
But
left.
that is not the only thing that counts, right? Like Ronaldo is saving United.
Are you
in
with
the
a straight
Champions League?
face going to say Liga counts? Like, are you?
That is true.
With yeah.
No, I
You,
support
of
the
all
farmers.
people.
So I support the farmers. So farmers are the backbone of any economy. So
Yeah.
That's true. So,
How else will Rashford feed the kids, right? Like, from where else
yeah,
is he
that's how.
gonna get them?
Where do you think the food comes from?
Exactly.
Save the
good
trees.
one. Good one. Also, try and support. Be enthusiastic about tomorrow's match. India is going to play Afghanistan and hope we don't lose.
Oh,
And
Enthusiastic?
at least like pray, whatever you do.
They're a
Just do.
good side. Yeah, they're a damn good side.
You're talking about
India-
Afghanistan, right?
Yeah. Afghanistan.
I was like, bro, Rohit Sharma can only get so much sympathy.
I'm scared for tomorrow.
So we'll watch
But what,
the-
Arsenal, I'm saying India's already out, right?
No,
No. Mathematically, they can still
See,
go
New
through.
Zealand if they beat Afghanistan. But if Afghanistan, like the thing is, I'm just generally like forget that the fact that India have a very slim chance.
Huh.
Like
Aren't
Afghanistan. I
India
remember-
playing New Zealand after this in a bilateral series?
Hey, then now Star has come out now with their promo. Some Hindi word for revenge they put. Badla.
I haven't badla.
something.
Hindi
Huh.
word for revenge.
But it's not badla. It's something else. Hukum. No,
Correct.
it's not revenge. No.
Yeah,
Hisab barabar or something. That. Yeah.
So we lost to them. So now we will beat them thrice and then it'll become equal. Like we're Bayern wounded.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Who's Lewandowski? Kohli. Or Shardul.
Chalo. Enough of that. Let's watch Champions League. We'll come back next week with what could happen. Okay, quick predictions. Derby predictions quickly. City United. And then we close this episode.
What predictions?
5-0 United. Come on.
Oh my God. Let's be. Wow, you've been drinking late, huh? I am going with 4-1 for United. No, 4-1 for City, sorry. Completely. I have also been drinking. Sorry.
You can't take that back.
4-1 to City.
Achha, chalo, theek hai. Iyer, since you're not going to watch the match, how do you feel about it?
2-0 Manchester United.
So boring. huh?
Manchester City.
Everyone's been drinking. Welcome to the Drunk
sorry.
Podcast.
Awesome. We'll next week we'll meet and we'll
No,
ensure
wait, what is your prediction?
5-0 United. I just said,
Oh, God. Okay.
and I'm optimistic. That is what
Are we
United
doing
need
that
right now.
where if you have to make a prediction, we get to decide your next transfer on FPL?
Now I really don't care whatever you ask me to decide on FPL.
But it might just help you, never know.
I'm ensured I'm in the pits right now, so these contests don't scare me anymore.
Contest.
Right?
Cool.
The
Lovely.
predictions does. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you for hanging around for so long. See you guys. Bye.
So if you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on our social media handles. We are at IVM Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, I'm Fickleberry Hun on Twitter and Instagram. That's Huckleberry Finn, but Fickle.
If you want to reach out to me, I am Sapre on Twitter and G Sapre on Instagram.
You can reach out to me at iRant, which is IYERANT on Twitter and Instagram. This is Football Should Ball. Recognize.
Hi everybody, just wanted to ask everyone for a quick favor. We're running a brand survey right now and would really appreciate it if you could let us know what you think about the advertising on IVM. Go to ivmpodcast.com/survey and do let us know. As part of this, we'll be selecting 10 random participants and sending them some IVM swag, so do fill out those surveys.
Eventually, you'll see the end of your childhood.
Get accustomed to womanhood.
Enjoy the experience of sisterhood.
Might get to wifehood.
Or not. Choose motherhood.
Or not. You'll learn to define your personhood.
Earn a livelihood.
Change the neighborhood.
And get rid of the falsehood that life post-academia is easy.
So join me, Natasha.
And me, Ayushi.
On a journey from station starting point.
To station, what now?
Next station, Pudin station. And hopefully, Agla station, adulthood.
Fresh episodes out every Thursday.
A wise man once said, traveling, it makes you speechless, then turns you into a storyteller.
Well, listen to such travel stories and experiences exploring India on the Musafir Stories with us, Saif and Faiza.
Catch us on the IVM website, app, or wherever you get your podcasts from.